Yes, Luna Classic refuses to give up after dropping more than 99.99% last May. It is now up more than 400% in the last 30 days. A couple of days ago, it even broke into the top 30 cryptocurrencies on CoinMarketCap. How is it going, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're looking into Terra Luna Classic, Luna Classic news today, and Terra Luna Classic burn. So, what's going on with Luna Classic? Why does Luna Classic refuses to give up? And will Luna Classic ever get back to $1? These are the questions that we're going to be looking at in today's video. Stick around to find out. Well, if it reaches $1, Luna Classic will make a lot of people pull and reach at the same time. The all-time high was sitting at around $119. Can it get to $1 again? If it does go to $1, Terra Luna Classic will be up by around 200,000%. Meaning every $1 invested would become $2,000. But don't FOMO in just yet, guys, because, well, it's not going to be that easy. To find out why, watch the video until the end. Luna Classic is the original chain from Terra Luna before it all collapsed alongside the decentralized stablecoin last May. I will not go into details about the fall of Luna Classic, as probably most people already know. However, if you want, I can make a separate video on that. After collapsing, Terra created a new chain, which is currently called Luna, as the old chain, Luna Classic, was left behind. Now, the question is, why is Luna Classic pumping all of a sudden? The short answer, V22 code. What's that? Well, I'm glad you've asked. Luna Classic has been pumping since August 26th, when the platform was finally revived after 75% of the original validators upgraded to the chain's new V22 code produced by the Terra Rebels. This upgrade not only re-enabled staking, but also contained the code for the 1.2% tax burn initiative due to the implemented on-chain after a rate vote on September the 20th. Like mentioned earlier, Terra Rebels initiated a plan, and not only by changing the code, but they also have a roadmap in place for resurrecting Luna Classic. It even includes the potential repegging of the UST algorithmic token. The recovery plan posted by the Terra Rebels contains 3 phases. Phase number 1 is governance and staking. The second phase is called a path to burn. The third and last path is called a path to utility. We will discuss them one by one. We will start with phase number 1, which is the governance and staking. This phase has already been completed, namely the re-establishment of Luna Classic's governance on August 26th and the enabling of the staking function on the 28th. The second phase, a path to burn. The mission in the second phase is to reduce the number of Luna Classic tokens. At the time of this video, there were more than 6 trillion Luna Classic tokens. To reduce the number of tokens, Terra Rebels decided to implement a 1.2% tax or burn. The results of this tax will be burned later, and this tax will be implemented when we send each other between wallets and smart contract interactions in the chain. This initiative will be activated on chain on September the 20th, 2022. However, it will be fully implemented around the 25th to the 30th. As noted in the recovery document, this on-chain tax or burn initiative will not have any impact on the centralized exchanges, where a majority of the actual Luna Classic trading takes place. In order for its tax rate to take effect, the tax code would be individually implemented by the exchange onto their systems. It is said that according to Terra Rebels, if this is implemented on exchange, the price of Luna Classic can reach $0.001. In order to reach this level, Luna Classic needs a trading volume of $5 billion per day. So, is the price of Luna Classic a pump or not? Unfortunately, it is not in our hands or in the hands of the whales, but instead in the hands of the exchange. If exchanges want to participate, the faster Luna Classic revives. Without this initiative and the participation of the exchanges, Luna Classic would be difficult or even impossible to save. The third and last phase is a path to utility. Finally, as envisioned by the Terra rebels, the last mile on this road map to Luna Classic's recovery will be to convince developers to build on the new Luna Classics platform. For this initiative to be successful, the platform must demonstrate full stability and have sufficient funding to attract new as well as old projects. Though this phase of Luna Classic's plan is not due for implementation until mid to late 2023, the rebels have already begun setting up testing platforms in order to experiment with development codes that will eventually make Luna Classic fully interoperable with Luna V2, thereby making it possible for developers to migrate back to Luna Classic once the platform is ready. The goal is to restore the loss of users in the month of May. Well, this is the big question now. Will Luna Classic be $1? Without the burn, the answer is obviously no. Because to become $1, Luna Classic's market cap must be around 6 trillion, while the whole crypto market is only about 1 trillion at the minute. However, with the burning mechanism implemented, hope is still there. These were the Terra Luna Classic news for today, as well as the Luna Classic price prediction. What do you think about the Terra Luna Classic burn? Let me know. If you made it to the end, make sure you like this video, and thank you again. Thanks for watching, and have